Hello everyone, and welcome to day number 102 of your daily Chofetz Chaim. Today we continue with the 6th chapter of the laws of Rechilos. Chofetz Chaim writes in halacha number 8, the prohibition of accepting Rechilos applies even if the person who's saying it is doing so as part of a conversation, meaning that they are not intending to create any kind of animosity or strife between these people, but was simply mentioning it as part of something else that they were talking about. Nevertheless, you're not allowed to believe that statement, as it is still considered to be Rechilos, and believing it would still fall under the prohibition against believing Rechilos. In halacha number 9, the Chofetz Chaim continues and says that if someone tells you Rechilos and you have Dvarim Hanikarim, which means you have proof and reason to believe that what he's saying is in fact true, then the Chofetz Chaim says it follows the same rules as that of Lashon Hara, and he gives a brief summary here that there are 5 conditions that need to be met in order to believe someone, even if you have Dvarim Hanikarim. And they are, number 1, the situation has to be such that you cannot give this person the benefit of the doubt. If there is a way to give them the benefit of the doubt, and that what was being said was not intentional, or perhaps wasn't meant the way it was being said over, or any of the other excuses that a person can come up with that will make it that it wasn't something negative, then obviously you would be required to do so, and you could not accept the report that it was something negative. Number 2, it has to be something that is related directly to the incident at hand. It cannot be to some side point or anything like that. Number 3, it has to be that the person himself witnessed this proof. He can't simply rely on someone else having said that this is what happened and therefore you have proof. Number 4, it has to be that there will be a positive outcome because of believing this information. If it's not going to matter anyway and nothing good is going to come from it, that would not be permissible to believe it just because you have proof that it is the case. And number 5, even after everything else is said and done and a person would be allowed to believe it, they are still not allowed to then go and share that information with others. And in addition, they will not be allowed to cause the person who was spoken about any kind of harm or damage whatsoever. And all of this was already explained in the laws of Lashon Hara, and the same applies here when it comes to Rechilos.